Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I've got this look here for you, which is all themed around coral. In my last video, I don't know if you saw on my nails, I don't have it now, I have like a nautical kind of look. I did really badly, so please ignore it. But I had a coral ombre on my nails, which I loved. So this is inspired from that. I basically got bored last Sunday and thought, right, I'm going to give that a go, see if I can do it in my eyes. And I really loved it and got a few compliments as well, which is always a bonus. So I thought I'd do this look for you. So this is like my spring colour pop. The weather's getting much nicer here, so it's well worth getting those brighter colours out of those drawers. Ignore the browns, ignore the sort of darkish tones. Let's go a little bit colourful. So I'm going to zoom you up close so you can see. It is very wearable and perfect for these lovely days out. So I've just applied moisturiser to my face and I do not know where my clip is, so I'm really sorry if this fringe is going to annoy you. But I'm going to go in with some SPF and I want to show you a new way that I've been using this. So this is Neutrogena's Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunscreen in SPF 45. And I'm going to apply it a little bit on the back, well, quite a bit to be honest. And I'm going to be applying it with my makeup sponge. I went on a cycle recently and I did 35 miles on a cycle, which was, I was out in the sun for about 4 or 5 hours. It was for a charity event and I used this technique because I knew I wasn't going to have time to stop and reapply, and I put a little bit of foundation on top, like a tiniest amount, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to reapply. So I used this technique and this allowed me to put plenty of the sunscreen on in the morning, and because it was such a high SPF as well, it just kept my face protected throughout the 5 hours that I needed it to, which was excellent. I'm now going to go in with foundation and I'm going to use my Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow foundation, and this is in I'm Pure for sure. And I'm going to be using not a lot. During the warmer months, I don't like to put too much on. When I was younger, I used to absolutely hate my freckles, but now I absolutely love them. And during the summer, they really come out. So I'm just going to be bouncing that on. This foundation is a little bit more yellow than I am personally, so I just keep on blending it into the skin and down the neck just to make sure it blends in a bit better. If I wanted to, I could just mix in a little bit of white, which I might do just on my cheeks. I used a cheek stain this morning, so you can still see I'm a little bit sort of purpley pinky colour that I use, and I use Lolly Tint by Benefit. I'm going to go in with NC15 Studio Finish Concealer from MAC, and I'm just going to be using my fingers to place the product wherever I need it. So I only need a little bit of coverage just underneath my eyes and slightly around the nose. Again, I'm just going to use that sponge just to pat that into place. So I'm going to be using a primer, and I had a little sample of Urban Decay's original primer. So I've got quite a lot there, so I'm going to not use that much and just apply that onto my lids, and this is going to help my eyeshadows that I use next to be lovely and bright, and I really want them to be lovely and bright. The first shade I'm going to be using, and this is Illusion by Urban Decay, and it's like a really subtle peach, and I'm going to be using a flat brush. So this is my MAC 239. And I'm going to be applying that all over the lid. Using a patting motion just to make sure it's as it is as pigmented as possible. For the next shadow, I'm going to be mixing two shades here. So this is not officially an eyeshadow, it is a blusher, and it is from Yabi, and it's BL005, but it is a hot pink. I'm going to be dabbing my brush into there, and this is the Zoeva 227 Luxe Definer, and I'm going to be applying that into my crease. But you might think I've gone a little bit bonkers. This is meant to be a peachy coral look. Why am I putting a bright pink in there? Well, I'm going to be turning this into coral in a little bit later. Now that is nicely blended, I'm going to go into the other shade that I told you that's going to change this into a coral. And I'm using Chickadee from Makeup Geek. So using the same brush, I'm going to be placing that directly on top where I've just put that pink, and that's going to change it into a bit more of a corally colour. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of that pink, just to ensure that it stays that corally shade. To blend out those shadows a little bit better, I'm going to go into Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie, and this with a lot softer, fluffier brush. And I'm going to be applying that to the edges really, really lightly, just to make a lovely smooth transition. Now, as you can see, this is quite a harsh definition, and I want to really soften it out. So I'm going to use this colour here, which is from Benefit, and this is the eyeshadow in Kiss Me I'm Tipsy, I think. Oh, it's Compliment. Oh, I'll put in the description box. That's my own fault for depotting them and not putting names underneath. So I'm going to go back in with a flat brush, and this is a beautiful colour. I absolutely love it. This is going to go right on the edge and just make a lovely transition in between that bright, bright shade and that lovely soft peach. And then right on the inner corners, I'm going to be using a basic white colour, and this is it here, and this is from starsmakeuphaven.com. It's not the best of whites, it's very, very powdery and not very pigmented, but as you can see, I'm just trying to use it up. And I'm applying that right in my inner corners. And underneath. To clean up the edge along here, I'm just going to be using the sponge that has probably a little bit of foundation and concealer left on it, just to blend out those edges so they're lovely and sharp and don't come down too much. And now for underneath my eyes, I'm going to go back in with this flat brush, and I'm going to be using Illusion from Urban Decay, and apply that all the way underneath. Now it's time for mascara. I'm going to be using my favourite at the moment, which is Roller Lash from Benefit. And it's amazing how it all pulls together and doesn't look so scary to wear when you apply mascara on. You don't have to do this step, but I decided I wanted to give it a go. I'm going to add a Whiskey from Urban Decay. This is, I've got like the tiniest bit left. But I'm just going to put that on the waterline. And also just on the lash line. Little short feathery motions. Grab a small brush or your finger just to blend that out. And I'm keeping this just on the outer edge of the eye. and going back in with that colour that was already there from Benefit. And now for blush, I kind of already look like I've got blush on because of the stain earlier on. It's kind of shining through. I kind of like it, but I'm going to apply one anyway. And I'm using Lily Lolo Cherry Blossom Mineral Blusher. Look how pretty that shade is. Just to go on with the coral shade, or coral theme I should say. I'm going to use a bit more of a smaller brush and a bit more of a dense brush. And this is the Contour Brush by Real Techniques. And then just applying that to the cheeks and blending up. I love this because it already looks like there's a highlighter in it as well. It's got like a pinky duochrome in it, which is just beautiful. Yes, I'm here. I'm going to bronze as well. Since the weather is getting nicer, maybe I can fake that I've got a tan. I never tan. So I'm going to be using this from Body Shop. And this is definitely perfect for us pale girls. So I'm going to be adding that to the temples because it's not too pigmented, it's not too orange, it's not too dark. So it just looks like you've gone from a white to a beige, which is good in my eyes. And I'm applying that into a 3 motion. So on the top of the forehead, going down onto the cheek, and then down the chin as well. And now lastly for lips, I don't want to go too, I could put like a massive coral lip on, but I don't think some of you are going to like that at all. So what I'm going to do, I am going to use a coral, and this is Kissable Lip Colour from MAC, which is in So Vain. This is discontinued, but I want you to use whatever colour you have. I'm adding a little bit of a dot in the centre of my lips, and blending it out so it's not too pigmented. I'm also going to go in with a lip gloss. I'm going to be using Tanya Burr lip gloss in Champagne Toast. So this is my look done. I hope you really like it. I hope you like this colour pop. That is very wearable, and I hope you're not too scared about it because it is so beautiful. I absolutely love corals and peachy tones. Yeah, this is perfect for even pale skin, so you pale skin girls out there, please go for it because it is gorgeous. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and please go over to Harry Potter to subscribe. And he always says subscribe. I tried some Latin in my last video. If you have not seen this video, please go check it out. I'd really appreciate it. If you recreate this look, please, there'll be a link here to Instagram, so please tag me in that video and use the hashtag CoralPopJo as the hashtag so I can go check them out. I'd really love that. But please comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on this look. So thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.